Anthony Bourdain's mom has communicated incredulity that her child's demise was ruled a suicide, guaranteeing he would be the last individual to submit such a demonstration. Representing the first run-through since the loss of her child, Gladys Bourdain says she can't help contradicting specialists over the reason for Anthony's passing. Since his passing, news has developed that Anthony had cautioned loved ones that Hillary Clinton agents were undermining to murder him. Addressing the New York Times, Gladys Bourdain stated, "He is totally the last individual on the planet I would have ever imagined would accomplish something like this. He had everything," his mom told the Times. "Accomplishment beyond anything he could ever imagine. Cash beyond anything he could ever imagine." Bourdain's passing taken after that of Kate Spade, a mold architect who kicked the bucket in an obvious suicide, matured only 55. Spade, as Bourdain, likewise had ties with Hillary Clinton. NewYorkTimes.com reports, his mom, Gladys Bourdain, who was a long-term editorial manager at the New York Times, said she had no sign that Mr. Bourdain may have been considering suicide. "He is completely the last individual on the planet I would have ever imagined would accomplish something like this," Ms. Bourdain said. Anthony was a dear companion, Eric Reipert, a big-name gourmet expert and restaurateur who showed up with Mr. Bourdain on various scenes of his shows and was going with him at the season of his passing, said in an announcement. "He was an outstanding individual, so moving and liberal. One of the considerable storytellers of our opportunity who associated with such a significant number of. I wish him peace. My adoration and petitions are with his family, companions and friends and family." Ms. Bourdain said Mr. Reipert had revealed to her that Tony had been in a dim state of mind these recent days, however she had no clue why he may have chosen to kill himself. "He had everything," she said. "Accomplishment beyond anything he could ever imagine. Cash beyond anything he could ever imagine." Mr. Bourdain spent over 2 decades in proficient kitchens, first shucking shellfish and washing dishes in a Cape Cod fish shack and later cooking in top-of-the-line Manhattan kitchens, before tolerating a companion's offer to fly him to Mexico in the event that he consented to compose a novel. It was the beginning of his second demonstration,